What's up, fifth graders? Mr. Richards here. It is the day we're going to be testing your bridges. Now, I've made two bridges that I'm going to test for you here today. I'm going to show you how I want you to test it. And then after we test it, I'm going to tell you what you're going to be doing. So first things first, you needed a cliff. What I use, I have said 2 paint cans sitting around. So I just set them up. They're on a level playing field, meaning it's going to be flat. You don't need to actually get a level and make sure it's perfectly balanced, but make sure they're 2 things that are of similar size. I used my parameters. I have a couple marks here on my table, and then I set my bridge on the cliff. So now I have a wonderful bridge. You can see me under it. It's awesome, right? I need to test it. Remember, every bridge needs to fail. So what I'm going to use, and what you can use, anything you have that's heavy. You can use weights if you have weights. I'm going to use socket wrench sockets because I have them sitting around the garage. If you have something else you want to use, go ahead and do that. I'm going to test this until it fails. So hold on one second. I'm going to grab a few. Okay, so I have some sockets here. The big thing with it, you don't want to put your weights on top of the supports. When you're driving on a bridge, and a big bridge I mean, you don't drive on top of the supports, you drive on the roadway. So you're going to place it in there. This gets a little tricky because our bridges aren't that big, but I'm going to try my best. So I have 1 on, holding pretty good, not bending much. I'm going to go 2, 3, and these are varying in sizes. Another 1 on. And every so often stop and take a look and see how your bridge is doing. I see a little bending here. I'm going to put another 1 in. Okay, got another big one. Alright, so far so good. The bridge is holding pretty tough. Putting another 1 on top there. Okay, I need to go grab a couple more. And you just go until your bridge fails. Now be prepared for a large mess if you have a lot of weights on here. In previous years, we've had a significant amount of weight used. I'm going to slide this in here. Okay, this is, and it fell out, so I got to put it back on. So right now, you can see my bridge is starting to bend. It's not failing yet. I'm going to keep putting weight on to see if it fails. Okay, continue putting weight on to see how well your bridge is designed. Now, not all bridges are designed poorly if they fail. Sometimes it's your material. Now, if I listen here, I heard a little bit of cracking. It is not cracked yet, so I'm going to keep putting on. Now I'm going to switch over to wrenches. And these wrenches are a little bit longer, so I can kind of slide them in and set them down. Still holding tough. Still holding tough. I have a feeling when this thing fails, it's going to fail. Let me grab a couple more. Okay. Continuing here. Some of this is a little bit of a balancing act too, because I'm having to put stuff on without tipping the scales. And at school when we would do this, I had some metric weights, which are really nice to use, but circumstances being what they are, I'm using some steel and iron. Okay. Losing stuff. Goodness gracious, this bridge is still holding, but it is definitely bent. It is struggling to stay. Let me get some more things. Putting more weight on. How heavy can it go? Alright, now I'm going to go heavier. I'm going to actually get horseshoes and try them. I got some horseshoes now. With these horseshoes, I'm just going to slide them in like so. And just increase that weight because I'm running out of stuff that I want to put on here. We'll see how it turns out for it here in a moment. Because my bridge is awfully full. Sticking it on there. Need some more horseshoes. Sliding some more on. Sliding some more. Okay, now based on what this bridge is made out of, if I was determining if my bridge was successful, with this bridge, I would clearly say that I've had a successful bridge, considering the amount of weight that this thing is holding right now. It's just made out of spaghetti noodles. It's not a hard material. It's starting to crack. I'm assuming it's going to fail here very soon. I'm going to grab a couple more wrenches if it doesn't fail before then. Okay, let's try to put these in here. I'm going to go 2 at a time. It is definitely cracking. I can hear the cracking as it goes. It's in there. It is starting to fail on this side. If you can see it, I'm seeing a little bit of cracking in here. Let me grab one more thing. I'm guessing this is going to put it over the edge. I'm going to try sliding this in to see if this does it. It's still holding, guys. I don't understand it. I didn't expect it to do this well. This is actually not my best bridge I could have designed. Got another one of these. Try sliding it in on this side. Still holding. Another one. Okay, I mean, this is impressive for this bridge. I'm honestly shocked. It's cracking. It's struggling to stay up, but the bridge itself is holding. But like I told you, we need to go until my bridge fails. So we're going to keep loading it up here. I'm going to put some more of these in here. Okay, so my bridge failed. Clearly it held a lot of weight, especially based off of it's made out of spaghetti noodles. And in reality, it was made of angel hair pasta, which are skinnier. Now, I have one more bridge I want to try. This one I highly doubt is going to survive. Just based on, I made it just because I thought it'd be fun to try. This bridge I made has no side supports. The only thing you're going to see with it, I wove the spaghetti noodles or the angel hair pasta noodles in and out like a braid format. So we're going to see. I mean, it's not, I don't expect this one to do well. Let's get it started early here. I'm going to go with my horseshoes. So I got one horseshoe. You're seeing the bend. Let's go another one. Another one. It's very bendy, this one is. This would be the type of bridge you could see maybe in a forest. Somebody makes a nice easy bridge. See how it's doing. It's holding tough. The crazy thing, this bridge is going to fail, but it's not really breaking in the center. It's actually because it's bending up. If it had something to anchor it down on these sides, I think it'd do very well. I'll do one more here. Okay, so we just had another fail. So both my bridges broke, just like I said your bridges will. Here is what you're going to do. Test your bridges. Break them. Okay? See how much weight your bridge can hold. What you use for the weights is entirely up to you. Second thing you're going to do, after you test your bridge, think about what you made. Think about how you could have made your bridge better. Okay? And this goes along with, if you're using pasta, would you try a different type of pasta? If you were using Lego, would you use a different type of Lego? We have had some amazing bridges this year. Later next week, I'm going to post some of the bridges that you guys have sent in. They're incredible. I've had a bunch of people use pasta. I've had some people use metal. I've had Lego. I've had people use, I saw some Pringles can one today that looked amazing. We had some other people that have used kind of a mixture of things. So the bridges you guys are sending me are fantastic. Your designs are extremely creative and well thought out. I love the designs. Just as a reminder, if you haven't sent me your design yet, get that taken care of as soon as you can. I'm going to post on Google Classroom an assignment where you are going to turn in your reflection on your bridge. This is the big grade portion of your bridge. If you want to send me the testing of the bridge, you can, but you do not have to. What I want from you is you to reflect on your bridge and tell me how you could improve it. And it only has to be about a 1-paragraph reflection. So go ahead, break those bridges. Make sure you clean up after yourselves afterwards. Have a great weekend. We'll see you.